Before you leave today, I have one simple question. Looking back at everything we covered, how many of these signs have you noticed in yourself or in someone you love? Type the number in the comments, just a number, 0, 1, 3, 5, whatever it is. I read every single comment, and your answer tells me what to cover next. If this video helped you today, share it, put it on Facebook, text it to a sibling, a spouse, a neighbor. You might be giving someone the exact information they didn't know they needed. I'm Dr. Emily Carter. New video every week. Topics that matter for your health after 60. Take care of those feet. I'll see you next week. Every single week, I hear the exact same concern from my patients, and it's heartbreaking. They sit across from me and say, "Dr. Carter, I walk every day. I'm doing everything right, so why am I getting worse?" Their voices carry frustration, sometimes even fear, because despite their effort, the problems keep piling up. Knees that ache and never fully recover, a stiff lower back that lingers all day long, and this overwhelming fatigue that hits before the walk is even over. And deep down, there's this quiet thought they don't always say out loud. What if I'm doing all this for nothing? So I ask them one simple question every single time. Walk me through exactly how you walk. That's when everything changes. Because here's the truth most people never hear. It's not that you're not walking enough. It's not even about your age. It's how you're walking. And if you're doing it the wrong way, you're not just missing out on the benefits. You could actually be wearing your body down, step by step. My name is Dr. Emily Carter. I'm a surgeon with over 20 years of clinical experience. And before we dive into the mistakes, I want to take a moment explaining why walking after 50 is not just a simple habit. It is a powerful medical intervention. Because after 50, your body goes through 4 very specific, very measurable physiological changes. And walking, when done correctly, targets all 4 at the same time. First, muscle mass begins to fade away. The medical term is sarcopenia. After 50, you lose roughly 1 to 2% of your total muscle mass every single year. Over a decade, that becomes 15 to 20% gone. And muscle is not just about strength. It supports your joints, controls your blood sugar, maintains your posture, and keeps you steady while you walk. Second, your joints begin to stiffen. Cartilage, the smooth cushioning at the ends of your bones, has no direct blood supply of its own. It receives its nutrition entirely through movement. Without consistent motion, it slowly starves. That starvation is what we recognize as osteoarthritis. Third, your metabolism slows down. The same lifestyle that kept your weight stable at 35 will now lead to gradual weight gain at 55. Not because you failed, but because your body changed. Fourth, your circulation becomes less efficient. Blood vessel walls lose their elasticity. Peripheral blood flow to the legs and feet weakens. That's why so many people over 50 start noticing cold feet, nighttime leg cramps, and that heavy, tired feeling in their lower legs by evening. Walking, when done correctly, supports all 4 systems together. Done the wrong way, it quietly creates new problems on top of the ones you already have. Let me show you exactly where most people go wrong. Mistake number 1. Starting too fast. Mistake number 1. You begin your walk at full speed. This is the most common mistake I see across every age group, every fitness level, every background. People step outside, feel the fresh air, and instantly move at their usual pace. It feels natural. Why waste time slowing down when you could just get going? Here's why that matters more than you think. Your body is not a machine you simply turn on. It needs 3 to 5 minutes to shift from rest into movement. Skip that short transition, and 3 things happen immediately, and none of them are good. Your muscles are cold. Cold muscle fibers are less flexible, which means they are more prone to micro tears, tiny microscopic damage in the tissue that produces no instant pain but builds silently over weeks and months into long-term discomfort. Your joints are not yet ready. Synovial fluid, the protective liquid inside every joint, needs gentle movement to spread evenly across the cartilage surface. Start fast, and your joints move without that protective layer. Every step creates more friction than it should. Your cardiovascular system is unprepared. After 50, when your blood vessels are already less flexible than they were at 35, a sudden jump in heart rate and blood pressure puts added stress on those vessel walls. The solution is simple. Spend the first 3 to 5 minutes of every walk moving at a slow, controlled pace, almost relaxed. That is your warm-up. After 5 minutes, your joints are ready, your muscles are active, and your heart has found its rhythm. Mistake number 2. Walking with poor posture. Mistake number 2. You walk hunched forward. Step outside and really watch how people walk. Most are doing the exact same thing. Head pushed forward, shoulders slouched, eyes fixed on the ground, just a few feet ahead. It seems harmless. It isn't. Here is what is actually happening inside your body. An adult human head weighs about 11 pounds. When it rests directly over your spine in a neutral position, your neck muscles support only that weight. But the moment your head shifts forward by just 1 to 1.5 inches, exactly what happens when you look down, the strain on your cervical spine nearly triples. At 2 inches forward, that pressure increases 4 to 5 times. So instead of supporting 11 pounds, your neck and upper back are now carrying 45 to 55 pounds continuously for the entire length of your walk. Now you understand why so many people finish a simple walk with a stiff neck and sore shoulders. It's not the weather. It's not your age. It's your posture. But there's more. The second impact is on your breathing. When your chest collapses and your shoulders round forward, your diaphragm cannot fully expand. Your lungs take in less air. Your breathing becomes shallow, limited to the upper chest. Your muscles get less oxygen, and you feel tired far sooner than you should, often blaming your fitness. The correction is simple but powerful. Imagine a thin string gently pulling the top of your head upward. Let your shoulders relax and fall slightly back. Keep your eyes forward toward the horizon, not down. Chin level, chest open. That is how your body was designed to walk. It requires no extra effort, only awareness. Mistake number 3. Wearing the wrong shoes. Mistake number 3. You are walking in the wrong shoes, and chances are you have been for years. Most people don't give their shoes a second thought before heading out for a walk. That's a problem, because for your joints, nothing matters more than what separates your foot from the ground. Now here's what changes as you get older, and why your shoes suddenly matter so much more. First, the fat pads on the bottom of your feet begin to thin. These pads were your body's built-in shock absorbers. They soften the force of your heel striking the ground with every step. As they wear down, your shoes have to take over that job. If they don't, that impact travels straight upward, through your ankles, knees, hips, and into your lower back, step after step. Second, the muscles and ligaments in your feet start to weaken. The arch slowly drops, a condition known as acquired flat foot. And when that happens, it changes how your entire body carries weight. Your knees shift, Your hips compensate, and your spine takes on extra strain. So what should you actually look for in a proper walking shoe? Cushioning in both the heel and the front of the foot, strong arch support that matches your natural shape, and a flexible front sole that allows your foot to move naturally with each step. And one more thing, take a look at the shoes you're wearing right now. If they're over a year old, the cushioning inside is already worn down, even if they still look fine on the outside. Replacing your walking shoes every year isn't a luxury. It's protection for your joints. We are halfway through, and I want to ask you something directly. How many of these mistakes are you currently making? 1, 3, all of them? Go to the comments right now and type the number. Just a number. I read every single comment on this channel, and your answer shapes exactly what I cover next. And if this is helping you today, hit the like button. It takes 1 second, and it helps YouTube show this video to the people who need it most. Let's keep going. Mistake number 4. Walking once a week for a long distance. Mistake number 4. You save your walking for one long session each week. This is incredibly common. Life gets busy, days slip by, then the weekend comes and you go out for a long walk, an hour, sometimes even more. You finish feeling accomplished, like you've checked the box for your weekly exercise. But here's the truth most people don't realize. From a physiological perspective, this pattern delivers very little benefit, and it can actually increase your risk of discomfort or injury. Your body doesn't respond well to occasional bursts of activity. It responds to consistency. Every time you walk, you send your body a signal. Movement is part of daily life. With that repeated signal, your heart becomes more efficient. Your blood vessels adjust. Your muscles grow stronger. Your metabolism stays active. This process is known as training adaptation, and it only happens with regular repetition. One walk per week simply isn't enough of a signal for your body to adapt. The benefits remain limited. Even more concerning, a single long walk after several inactive days becomes a stress event for your body. Your muscles are unprepared, your tissues are stiff, and soreness shows up the next day. Many people then assume walking just isn't for me. But the issue isn't walking, it's the pattern. The evidence-based recommendation is simple. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes of walking most days of the week. Ideally 5 to 6 days, not just 1. If that feels like too much, begin with 3 days and gradually add 1 more every couple of weeks. Slow progress isn't weakness. It's the smartest strategy. Mistake number 5. Keeping your arms still. Mistake number 5. Your arms stay still while you walk. Most people either hold their arms stiff by their sides, let them hang without purpose, or tuck their hands into their pockets. It feels easy, but what it actually does is remove a large portion of walking's benefit and interfere with your body's natural movement pattern. Because walking is not just about your legs, it's a full body movement. When your left leg moves forward, your right arm is designed to move forward with it, and the opposite happens on the other side. This cross-body coordination is built into your nervous system. It helps distribute pressure evenly along your spine and reduces the twisting force through your torso with every step. When your arms don't move, your lower back is forced to compensate with extra rotation. For anyone already dealing with lower back discomfort, that extra strain often leads to pain. There's also another benefit most people overlook. When your arms move actively, you engage muscles in your shoulders, chest, and upper back. That means more muscles working, more calories burned, improved circulation, and a more responsive metabolism, all without walking faster or longer. After 50, this arm movement also supports balance and coordination. A steady, rhythmic swing helps maintain a smoother stride and reduces the small balance disruptions that tend to increase with age. The correction is simple. Bend your elbows to about 90 degrees. Keep your shoulders relaxed and let your arms swing naturally with your opposite leg. No exaggeration needed. Just take your hands out of your pockets. Mistake number 6. Holding your phone while walking. Mistake number 6. You walk with your phone in your hand. 20 years ago, this wasn't even a concern. Today, it's one of the most common habits I see, and one of the most damaging. The moment you focus on a screen in front of you, or worse, down near your waist, your head naturally tilts forward. And we already talked about what that does. The strain on your neck increases 3 to 5 times. Your shoulders roll inward. Your chest tightens. Your breathing becomes shallow. Everything linked to poor posture shows up. Only now it's even more pronounced because of where your eyes are fixed. But there's another risk here that becomes even more important after 50. Your vestibular system, the part of your inner ear responsible for balance and spatial awareness, gradually becomes less precise with age. To compensate, your brain depends more on what you see to keep you steady while walking. When your attention is locked onto a screen, that visual awareness disappears. You don't see the uneven ground. You miss the edge of a curb. You fail to notice a slippery surface. And that's where the real danger begins. A fall after 60 is rarely minor. It can mean a fractured wrist, broken ribs, or a hip fracture. Injuries that often lead to surgery, long periods of immobility, and months of recovery. The solution is incredibly simple. Put your phone away. Use earbuds if you want to listen to something. And allow your eyes to stay focused on the world around you. Mistake number 7. Skipping recovery after your walk. Mistake number 7. You treat your walk as finished the moment you stop moving. Almost no one talks about recovery when it comes to walking. The common belief is that walking is so gentle, it doesn't require any recovery at all. That belief is misleading. And over time, it quietly limits your mobility. Let's begin with something simple: hydration. Muscle tissue is made up of 70 to 75% water. Every function inside your muscles, contraction, relaxation, and repair, depends on that fluid environment. Even mild dehydration, just a 1 to 2% drop in your body's fluid levels, can reduce muscle flexibility, slow down recovery, and increase the risk of cramping. Drinking a glass of water after your walk isn't a trend, it's basic physiology. Now consider stretching. While you walk, your muscles contract over and over without fully lengthening. When you stop, they remain slightly shortened. Over time, this builds into stiffness and limits your joint mobility, especially in your calves, hamstrings, and lower back. Just 5 minutes of gentle stretching after each walk can prevent that buildup entirely. And finally, rest. Many people think if walking is good, more must be better. But your body doesn't actually improve during the walk. It improves afterward. Recovery is when muscles rebuild, joints adapt, and your cardiovascular system becomes stronger. Taking 1 to 2 rest days each week isn't a step backward. It's part of the process. Movement, hydration, stretching, and rest. Together, they turn walking into a powerful, long-term investment in your health. Let me give you a clear, simple action plan before you go. 1. Slow start every single time. 3 to 5 minutes at a gentle pace before you increase speed. 0 additional time required. 2. Posture check before you leave the door. Spine tall, shoulders back, eyes forward, chest open. 3. Look at your shoes this week. If they're over a year old and you walk regularly, it is time to replace them. 4. 5 to 6 shorter walks per week instead of one long one. Your body adapts to what repeats. 5. Arms move. Elbows bent, natural rhythm, out of your pockets. 6. Phone in your pocket. Every walk. No exceptions. 7. Water and 5 minutes of stretching the moment you return. Those 7 corrections will change how your body feels during your walks, after your walks, and over the years that follow. Walking is one of the most accessible, evidence-based tools available for protecting your health after 50. You don't need a gym. You need the right habits. And now, you have them. Before you go, I want to know one thing. Which of these 7 mistakes surprised you most? The one you didn't see coming? Drop it in the comments. Just a number, 1 through 7. Your answers tell me exactly what to cover in future videos. If this helped you today, share it with someone you care about. A spouse, a sibling, a friend who walks every morning and wonders why they still hurt. I'm Dr. Emily Carter. New video every single week. Take care of your body. It's the only one you have.